Hey guys, I'm going to now do my top 10 units for May. Just to recap, this is my previous top 10 list from last month. Um, so we'll get stuck in straight away. And for number 10, I have my newest acquired unit is Carters. Um, he's got pretty good leader skill, pretty good defensive leader skill. The extra skill's not too bad there. They get the Dark Barrier added to BB and SBB, and probable 20% damage reduction. He's got a pretty decent defensive kit. He's got huge defense boost. He's got 2-turn mitigation without having to use SP. He can remove and negate statuses. You can add BB gauge fill when attacked, heal when attacked. He's also got spark mitigation option on his SP. So Carters gets the number 10 spot. And number 9 is Zeiss. Although obviously the unit is limited to fire, mono fire squads, but the leader skill is just awesome for damage boosting. 200% boost to attack, 130% boost to spark damage, stat boost for all fire types, and boost fire elemental weakness damage as well. And she's also a double attack SPB unit. Also helps increase your damage output, boost spark damage, spark critical, boost fire units attack and defense, and fire elemental weakness damage. So for fire units, she's the one to have. Number 8, I have Fever. Fever is a very versatile unit. Leader skill, not great. You only get 40% booster parameters on the leader skill. That's sort of 7-star era. And the other downside is you need to equip her a sphere, Sin of Rebellion, to get her extra skill. But that sphere doesn't have any HP boost, which is a shame. But she makes up for it with a very good kit. She's a Spark Blanket, Spark Damage boost from an SP, BB Gauge Insta Fill, Tri-Stat buff, Battle Crystal, Hard Crystal drop rate, and boost BB Gauge on Spark as well. So she covers a lot of very useful buffs, and that's why she's still in my top 10. Number 7 is Rain. Still probably the best overall mitigator in the game. Leader skill is still pretty good. You can get the 55% parameters with the SP. You get the conditional mitigation. It adds attack down to your attack. But yeah, the SPB, we get the tri-stats, boost defense relative to attack, and then attack and defense down, and negates crits as well. So it's a really good defensive kit for Rain. Still use him a fair bit with the difficult content. Number 6, we have Nefret. Nefret, to me, is like the ultimate defensive unit. It's just a shame that her leader skill is only really viable for dark units. But as a sub unit, she's awesome. You get pretty much all these defensive buffs. You get healing, negates crits, negates elemental weakness damage, negates stat down. Also, with the SP, you can add status ailment, negate, and cure as well. And her UBB is not too bad either. 2 turns of 100% mitigation. And negates crits and elemental weakness damage for 5 turns, which is pretty good. Number 5, I have Ilm. Really grown to like Ilm over the last little while. Using him in all my squads for difficult content and also for guild raid. His leader skill is not great, but his kit's really good. He's another one that has 2 turns mitigation without having to spend any SP for the extra turn. Get the HP boost, and you get boost attack and defense relative to max HP, so it's pretty good defensive setup. And with the damage over time in Colosseum, it's really good. And also in Colosseum, I have Ilm with Heaven's Edge and Lotus Manuscript, and he is almost unbeatable. He's an absolute tank, and he's soloed many matches for me, so that's why Ilm is my number 5. Going up to number 4, we have Zeruria. I think by now we all know what she brings to the table. She's got the experience boost on leader skill. You can upgrade that to 20%. Other than that, she has a spark blanket as well. She's got 45 hit SBB, unlimited SBB. On all these battle crystal, heart crystal, and item drop rates. Adds all elements to attack, and adds all elemental damage mitigation if you take the SP, and also boosts elemental weakness damage as well. So she's really good for that. And into the top 3. My number 3 is a newcomer, and it is Cleria. Now, Cleria is a pretty good defensive unit. The leader skill is very good. You get stat boost, damage taken boost BB gauge, and heals each turn. And you also get conditional mitigation after taking a certain amount of damage, like Ark's leader skill. And her extra skill is good. She negates status ailments. And that's really good because she is a status ailment negator and cleanser on her SBB. So you don't need a stat null Elgif or Sphere on her because she has it on her extra skill. And having status ailment negation and cure in the single SBB is really good. So you'll never have to rotate between Brave Burst and Super Brave Burst to get cure and negate. It also heals over time, and also adds BB gauge fill on Spark, which is really good. On the SP, you can boost the leader skill. You can boost the BB gauge fill when attacked. You can also add BB gauge insta-fill to a kit as well. So she's fairly versatile, and pretty much a staple on any squads that are attempting difficult content right now in the game. Number 2, it was pretty hard to separate 1 and 2. I'm pretty sure you guys already know who it is. Number 2 is Xion. He comes straight to the top 10 and goes straight to number 2. Leader skill is very unique in that you get experience boost, boost overdrive gauge fill rate. You also get 80% boost to max HP and 150% boost to attack. So it's quite a unique leader skill. But his kit is where his true value is. He's got overdrive gauge fill on both BB and SBB, which is really good for difficult content. Adds fire, water, earth, and thunder elements to attack. You can also use the SP option to add light and dark, so he could become a 6 elemental buffer. Also has Tri-Stat boost, boost overdrive gauge fill rate, and he's also a double attack SBB unit as well, so it helps him do a lot more damage. And his UBB is pretty awesome. You get 3 turns of 1 damage, a huge Tri-Stat boost, huge overdrive gauge fill, and huge overdrive gauge fill rate. So he helps you prepare for your next overdrive, or next UBB that you want to use by helping you fill the overdrive gauge a lot, all while taking only 1 damage, which is pretty awesome. And that's why he is number 2. And of course, retaining his number 1 position is of course the one and only Regal. Still, I think all round the best unit in the game. You know, it doesn't really have any weaknesses at all. Leader skill is great to use. You get stat boost, boost BB attack. You get 10% damage reduction from all elemental types, so it's completely unconditional. Also, the boost battle crystal efficacy as well, which is pretty handy. And of course, his kit, pretty awesome. Attack boost, BB attack boost, that's spark vulnerability. Boost attack relative to max HP, and usually boosts spark damage as well. You can also add a few different options to him with the SP. You can make him negate statuses, you can make him a healer, or you can give him you can make him a light types attack and defense boost as well. So he's fairly versatile there in terms of his SP, but of course the UBB is the ultimate one. 75% mitigation for 3 turns, but also giving huge spark damage boost and BB attack boost, and also hugely boosting max HP as well. So for any difficult content where you need to push through certain thresholds while having 75% mitigation, he's the guy to use. So just a quick recap of my top 10. Let me know what you think of the top 10, what I got right, what I got wrong, who you might have in your top 10. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.